What's going on, everyone? It's Jas. We're back. It's been a while. A lot's happened since my last video. I can't remember when the last one was, to be honest. It was a long time ago in FIFA 19. We're here now, a few months into FIFA 20. And I've been having a lot of people in my streams and stuff. Yeah, I started streaming, DMing me on Twitter saying, Jas, what's your custom tactics? I see you've been hitting top 100 every week. This and that. You qualified champs got to what's your tactics? And yeah, I'm still rocking on my 4-4-2. We've not changed from that. I don't think we ever will. I just feel like that's my play style, 4-4-2 direct football. But yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my tactics here. I've had a lot of people in my stream like always explanation what a tactics, and I always feel bad saying I haven't got a video out yet. I'll have it soon. The reason it's taken so long for me to make the video, had qualifiers and stuff, Club World Cup, so I've been really busy. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys 30-0 this week, 29-1 last week. I've hit top 100 every single week on this game so far, which is quite crazy, to be honest. And it's all using 4-4-2. And yeah, let me show you guys how we do it then. So I'm going to show you all 4 of my game plans. My team is pretty stacked, as you guys can see. We had to make an investment for qualifiers, to compete at the highest level. But like just beforehand, I'm going to say you don't need a super stacked team for these tactics to work. On my PS4 account, I have like Aubameyang and Griezmann up front, and I still get 29-1. Like I've got it 2 weeks in a row with like Pogba, Sissoko, them sort of players. So you don't need a super stacked team. It's the idea behind the tactics and stuff that makes it roll. But yeah, let's get into it. So should I start off with my ultra defensive one first? Alright, let's do it. So this one is basically just to see out a game, or if you're like 1 or 2-0 up in a super sweaty game, and you're not really creating much, or your opponent isn't giving you much, then you've got to play this 4-2-3-1. I play drop back, 3 players in the box. I feel like 3 players in the box is very important because it leaves your players like on the edge more rather than running into the box. And if they run into the box, it's like they're gonna be marked. They're not gonna be there available for the pass, and you need them. I prefer to play my strikers on the edge, and you build in, doing skills and dribbling and stuff. The instructions on my 4-2-3-1: stay central, getting behind on my striker. Basic, literally nothing on Messi. The middle cam. My wingers, my wide cams on come back on defense. I would normally have get into the box for cross on this, to be honest. I don't know why I haven't, but yeah. I think I was trying it without it, but yeah. My CDMs, both on stay back while attacking, 1 on cut passing lanes, both of them on cover centre. But basically, your right CDM, where it applies for the next part as well, 4-4-2, your right centre mid, you want to be the defensive one who's going to stay back and, do the dirty work, win the ball back. And your left centre mid, that's the man you want to, like, unlock the midfield. He's going to be pushing forward and creating. So you don't put that one on stay back. Well, I don't anyway. And I feel like that's the biggest part. Sometimes it can be a bit hard to create with just like 2 people forward. But if one of your CDMs or centre mids is pushing forward, obviously Hullet is Hullet. Like, he's the most expensive player on the game, or one of the most, probably the best player on the game. He's going to do all that. But like Roberto Firmino, Scream Card, Pogba, stuff like that, they can do this as well. You want to have them on balance instead of stay back, and they'll literally create. You'll notice such a big difference with your creativity from midfield. But yeah, fullbacks are standard on stay back. And yeah, that was just my basic 4-2-3-1. That's nothing special. That's just to see our games. But the 4-4-2 one, the one that I used from 0-0, we used the one, the balanced one, not drop back. We have 4 depth, which is quite low, I know, but you need a low depth on this game. Like, if you have high depth, you're just asking for, to concede goals, because the way it is with through balls and stuff, without playing low depth, you're going to concede. Like, you have to fit the meta of the game, and the meta is to sit back and have your defensive line really far back. But yeah, 4 depth, that's up to you. Everything you want to do. 4, you can even go lower if you want, to be honest. 4's quite high compared to some others, but yeah, it's still low. It'll keep your line fairly back, your centre mids coming back, wingers, everyone back, so that you're not getting countered. Width, we keep it on the standard. Fast build up, not many people play fast build up, and it is really difficult to play. I won't lie to you guys. I play it. It is difficult to play. Your strikers will be making a lot of runs, and that doesn't give you much time on the ball. So a lot of you guys will find it very weird if you do that, especially with 3 young players in the box. But yeah, if you guys don't like fast build up, then for sure go on to balanced. But for me, I use fast build up. I'm used to it now. the wingers and the strikers all just be running all over the place. And I go by the idea, if you don't know what you're doing in attack, how's the opponent meant to defend you? And yeah, that's my big thing. A fast build up. The instructions is both on stay central on strikers, both getting behind, both come back on defense. So they're staying in the middle, ready to receive the pass. They're getting in behind, causing the defenders problems. And obviously, the strikers tend to be quicker than the centre half, so they're going to outrun them. You need a bit of flair up top as well, a lot of dribbling, and come back on the fence so that when they're attacking, sometimes your strikers can get a foot in, on the halfway line when they're coming back, which is big. Wingers on getting behind, which you can see here, and get into the box for cross. Now, this is big for me because this change. If you leave these guys unbalanced, they don't make that many special runs, But if you have them on getting behind and get into the box for cross, their positioning, you'll notice they're always there. Like, the thing that it says get into the box for cross, they're not actually there for the cross, They're not, Mbappe and Neymar are not going to be winning headers from crosses. But the positioning this instruction gives them, and obviously getting behind, it makes them running behind, but the positioning it gives them is a lot more freedom and a lot more like space to receive the ball and shoot or do something. Then obviously my centre mids, I told you guys how important it is. One, and stay back. It helps I've got the two best centre mids on the game. So Vieira, cover centre, stay back, and pull it on. It should be cover centre. Cover centre and balanced. Now, obviously, I love having it unbalanced. It does leave you a little bit vulnerable at the back. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, if you're attacking and your Hullets there darting into the box, or let's say you've got Firmino or Pogba, you lose the ball, the keeper throws the ball out to their players. You've only got one centre mid back, so there's a big gap. So you have to be careful with everything you're doing. Like it is risky, I won't lie to you. But if you want to play attacking football like this, and have the free flowing runs from centre mid, which I think is just so important on this game, then yeah, leave them unbalanced. Then obviously your fullbacks and stay back. Everyone knows that you don't want your fullbacks pushing up like crazy because it's just gonna leave gaps. And you want your back four intact to stop counter attacks and obviously stop the opposition from scoring. But yeah, the biggest thing is leaving one centre mid unbalanced. Now the drop back one, that's when you want to go when you're like 1 or 2 goals up. That's when you want to change to drop back. And again, I told you guys, fast build up, it's a preference thing. Fast build up is one of them things where you have to practice with it a lot before it will work for you. And I've used it for pretty much this whole year. Like, I've done like the 2-3 months that this game's been out. Last year, I really didn't like it. But this year, it causes a lot of grief for the defenders. But as I said, like, I'm probably repeating myself a lot. It will be difficult for some of you guys to play, so just go balanced. And I've even seen a lot of people play possession or long ball. You just got to try it out and see which ones you prefer for like the runs and stuff. But I use fast build up, 3 players in the box, of course. I want my strikers on the edge of the box to receive it instead of like standing inside the box marked. And yeah, I think the instructions are the exact same on this one. Getting behind, getting to the box for the wingers, I told you guys. And obviously cover centre, balanced for the left centre mid. And then the last one, which is like not even that important, this is when you're like 2-3 goals down or even a goal down and your opponent's keeping the ball a lot. You just want to go for it basically. High depth, super high depth, constant press, players in the box the highest you can, corners, free kicks. You want everyone in there basically, everyone getting in the mixer. But yeah, I play narrow for my thingy, my ultra attacking one, because I feel like it's the most you got the highest chance of scoring because you've got 3 people in the middle there, and you've got your left centre mid and right centre mid pushing in, so it adds a bit in there. Like if you've got like 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2, obviously it's good, but that's like a standard game plan. When when everything's on the line and you're 2 goals down, you need goals. You have to go for that plan B, and this is that plan B. The instructions I have is getting behind on the strikers. I don't have stay central on the strikers in narrow. The reason for that is because there's no wingers. So let's say you're darting it up the wing with your fullback Mendy or Semedo, you've got no one on the wing there. So and imagine your strikers are like squished central, then you're gonna have no one to pass to. You're gonna have to come back to your midfielders. Whereas if you're darting up the wing and they're like on balance, they'll be coming wide for the pass, which is big. You can have them on drift wide as well, but then that's just too wide. Like I don't think that's the best idea because your strikers won't be central and they won't be there to score. You know, they'll be more as wingers, and you don't want that. Middle cam on stay forward. You can have him on get into the box for cross. Obviously, that's not for him to actually get on the end of crosses, but more to do so with his positioning. Centre mids, stay back on the middle one, just because it's like Vieira. I suspect that you guys will have someone like, if not Vieira, Sissoko, Kante. You don't want them to be attacking at the end of the day. They're not. If the chance comes to them in front of the box, they're not going to score. So you just want them out of the way, and just to stop counters as well. And then these guys on balanced. And you want them on cover centre, not cover centre, the middle one on cover centre, these on the cover wing, because as I said, you got no wingers, so you do need a bit of width, you know, and these guys will add that as well as coming into the middle, which their position is. But yeah, those are my tactics. I've already showed you guys the instructions there. I want to show you guys some alternatives. So let's say my team is, because I know you guys can't afford like all these players, like Hullit's 4.7 mil, 5 million coins, that's a lot of coins. Like if you wanted to get 5 million coins on FIFA right now, God knows how many thousands of pounds that would cost, which is just crazy. But yeah, I know a lot of you guys would want to see some alternatives, so I'm going to show you guys. Oh, by the way, I've done this Cincinnati icon swap. He's awful. Don't recommend him. Let's change to 4-4-2. But yeah, I feel like most people should be able to afford like Neymar and Mbappe by now. But you never know, because they are still really expensive, to be honest. And for the general player, they aren't cheap. But yeah, let me take the most expensive players out. Even Militao, he's incredible. But okay, like Neymar, if you can't afford. Some strikers, who I'd say, concepts, right? I'd say Aubameyang is really good. I use him on my PS4 account. Don't get me wrong, his dribbling is absolutely atrocious, like 76 agility, 69 balance, awful, but he's a finisher and he's rapid, and that's important. Another striker I'd go with is Ben Yedder. He's got 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills, which comes really in hand, like inform Ben Yedder if you can afford. He fits that meta of, you know, getting in the box and being able to turn. His agility and stuff is crazy, finishing crazy. But yeah, he fits that. Now, another guy, I'm sure you guys know how much I love him. Moussa Sissoko. I feel like he's the best non-icon midfielder on the game. If you can't get Hullet and Vieira, this guy's the next best thing. I qualified for Champs Cup 2 with this guy on my team. He's been here since like day one on the game. Crazy midfielder. You know, he's pretty much Vieira. I always say, like, Vieira and him are so similar. Like, there's just a crazy price difference. Obviously, he's not as good as Vieira, that's why he's 30k and Vieira's 1.5 million. But I mean, he does a similar job for the price, and he's one of the more overpowered cards this year for one of the cheaper options. Like he'll do the job for you, and especially in this formation, like it's all about in that position. Each man has their own job, and this right centre mid for me, I've highlighted that the right centre mid needs to win the ball back and, you know, go shoulder to shoulder with the opposition and win the ball back for me. Not do anything special, you know, just play simple passes, because I know Sissoko's not going to be playing Xavi and Iniesta passes, you know, pinging them from one end of the pitch to the other. So get him to do the simples, the basics, win the ball back, and you'll love him if you do that. Left centre mid, there's two options you can have here. Depends on who you can afford. On my PS4 account, which I got 29 and 1 with this weekend, it's Paul Pogba. I feel like he defensively he's not great, I won't lie to you, but he's really strong, 89 strength, so he will win the shoulder to shoulders. He'll make the odd tackle here and then, but it's more the attackive incentive that he brings. Like in 4-4-2, the left centre mid, it's so important to have him, you know, contributing with goals and assists, and that's what he does for me. He his work rates, I think they're high medium, so they're good for this position. I feel like he's not going to do the most for you defensively, as I said, but he'll score goals and he'll assist, and having him on balance, he'll get involved up there. Even like when you're struggling with your strikers, you can pass it back to Pogba, take a shot, because his long shots and stuff are really good. Obviously now that finesse shots have been patched, it's a little bit different, but yeah, he's definitely the perfect alternative for that. On the wings, I'd say Mahrez in form. I think he's like 100k, and the reason why I'd use him is because his finesse shot is crazy. His left foot, him or Salah, whoever you can get, they'll do a brilliant job for you. But yeah, you want basically a left-footed on the right side and a right-footed on the left side, because finesse shots or even like shooting near post is really important. Centre back, the best one I'd say, the best two in fact, I've put Militao there. Regular Militao and regular Lenglet. I qualified for the first for Champs Cup 2 using both of them, and they're for their coins, you know, they're perfect. One's really agile in Militao. Let me just put them in quickly. I'm not that good with menus and stuff, as you guys can see, like concepts and all this stuff. But yeah, obviously Mendy. Let me put Mendy back in quickly. Mendy is the best left back. I've used Mendy for like 560 games, which is crazy. 5-star, 4-star. He's crazy quick. He's even got a bit of strength on him. And yeah, he's the best left back. Semedo I really like at right back. I'm undecided between if I want him or I want that the Saudi League right back, the SBC that they brought out. A lot of hype about him. But yeah, these two centre backs just perfect. Like, they complement each other really well. They're both medium high, both 6'1", so they're not small. And yeah, Lenglet's more of the, you know, get tight to body to body, like shoulder to shoulder, win the ball back. And Militao's the agile one, the quick one. And both of them I feel like are perfect. And then obviously with that you can have Ter Stegen in goal, which is just like, you guys know by now. If you don't, then I don't know what game you've been playing. Ter Stegen is the craziest keeper I feel like I've ever seen in any FIFA. Genuinely like speaking. The amount of saves this guy makes, one-on-one, near post, far post, finesse shots, is crazy. And I think he's like 50k, so if you guys can get him in your squad, be sure to. And yeah, those are the alternatives I can give you guys. Neymar, I feel like that should be everyone's star player. If you guys can afford Neymar, get him in your team and play him up front, because this guy is crazy. His agility is what, 96? Just a crazy player. He's really quick. And obviously he can go on both feet, which is one of the most important things in this game. But yeah, that's going to be my custom tactics video, guys. I've hit top 100 every single week on this using this tactic with 442. Let me know how you guys get on with it. And yeah, I'm just going to say, like, because last time I made a video, custom tactic video, a lot of people were like, these tactics only work for a pay-to-win team, this and that. But it's not the case, because I hit 29-1 on my PS4 account, and my team on there is Aubameyang, Griezmann, Rashford, you know, Sterling, Pogba, Sissoko, Lenglet, Militao. It's like literally a 500k team, maximum like 900k, and to hit 29-1 with that, you know, I wouldn't say that's paid to win at all. Like, I feel like this much time into FIFA, into the year, you should be able to afford at least 1 million coins. But yeah, that's going to be my custom tactics, guys. I have started streaming now. My Twitch is twitch.just1875. Futchamps, I stream rewards. And yeah, I might come back on Thursday with a rewards video to upload on here. But yeah, I'm also going to try and upload like Futchamps highlights and stuff on here as well, because I want to be active on YouTube. I know that I've got quite a few subscribers and I used to get a lot of views in FIFA 19. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it works for you. And yeah, let me know how you get on with it. And yeah, catch you guys on Thursday. Peace.